have the opportunity to both learn astrology and have a consultation at the same time through my consultation and courses offer, where any consultation that you schedule in with me is going to get you a membership in my Vedic astrology courses community, where you'll have access to over 300 hours of Vedic astrology video courses. Plus, you get to attend all of my ongoing live weekly webinar courses as part of your membership. Here's how this offer will work. Schedule in the Ask Me a Question consultation, which is only $40, and I'll give you 1 year of membership in my Vedic astrology courses community. Schedule in the simple astrology session for $99. You'll get 2 years of membership in my Vedic astrology courses community. And for any consultation that you schedule in with me worth $149 or over, I'm going to give you a lifetime of membership in my Vedic astrology courses community. And all that you have to do is visit the link above. So sometimes being smart is really stupid, right? Take it from somebody who knows. But is that the smart part or is that the stupid part? Sometimes the foolish approach, or what we think is foolish, is actually the wisest thing. And sometimes the clever, thought out, heavily planned approach is absolutely the wrong thing. And in your life at the moment, courage is going to work better for you than being clever. If you spend too much time overthinking this situation that you're dealing with, you're likely going to find yourself in a scenario where you're just getting more and more bogged down and confused, especially because of the resistance that you're facing. And so when we face resistance, when we're trying to achieve or accomplish something, especially when the concept of taking care of ourselves or those who are very near and dear to us are mixed into the equation, when we hit that resistance, quite often it becomes even more dire for us to feel like we have to find a solution. And so then at those particular moments in time, because we're hitting an obstacle, we go, I have to plan a way around that obstacle so that I can get out of this. And then when we hit further resistance in planning our way around that obstacle, then we tend to kind of get more and more confused. We begin to lose hope. Sometimes fear begins to kick in because that same part of the mind that's trying to strategize its way out of a situation and looking for opportunities that it's trying to create that simply don't exist, right? Is equally the part of the mind that's going to be imagining all sorts of other horrible things that might happen if things are not accomplished in a quick and swift manner. In short, the deeper you dig yourself in, the more the fears come to the surface. The more you try to be clever with this situation that you're presently dealing with, likely the more you're going to find yourself sinking in the quicksand. And that's not the answer to your problem. So the smarter you try to be, the stupider you are. Right? So what's the answer to the situation? You notice how we mentioned having courage instead of cleverness. And there's a part of you that has maybe sacrificed too much to a situation. And in sacrificing too much to that situation, you've lost a vital connection to yourself. And now comes the time when you get to reclaim that. The only thing is you're likely pondering, is this being, wasteful, right? Am I like, taking a chance in doing something that feels right to me and making a mistake because I need to kind of strategize and find a way through this difficult scenario that doesn't involve what I would naturally do because I've already tried what I would naturally do and it just simply didn't work. But you see, here's the thing. Sometimes we think that the way around things is by outsmarting the universe, when guess what? You're not really going to do that. That's where the stupidness comes in. You're not going to outsmart the universe. You're not going to trick the universe into giving you what you want. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're going, but I've tricked the universe before and I've manifested this and I've manifested that. Guess what? You know what was probably really happening in that scenario? Circumstances coincided with the actions that you took and created an environment where something would work out. Only thing is you very quickly went, oh, what a good boy or girl I am, and how smart I am in figuring out a way around this. And so I've outsmarted the universe. But you haven't, because the universe is presenting you with these circumstances, perhaps not quite so much to torture you or make your life a living nightmare or make you feel like you have to kind of sit and strategically figure your way around it. No, no, no. It's going, are you going to lose sight of yourself? Are you going to lose that trust in yourself? Are you going to let go of a vital resource that you have at your disposal, which, by the way, is you, right? Because deep inside yourself, you know what feels right. Deep inside yourself, you're inspired and driven by your ethics, but you think that you can't chance the more ethical approach or the approach that feels right. But to be quite honest, you can't chance going in the opposite direction. Because right now, what you're needing to do is to tap in to that part of you that you've let go of over the last couple of months. Remember who you are. Dare to be yourself again rather than feeling like you have to prove yourself in a situation by being somebody that you're not. Proving yourself by being somebody that you're not is not going to get you the recognition that you want. And if you get the recognition that you want from that, it's not you that's being recognized in the first place. It's somebody that you're not that you're pretending to be. So instead, all you need to do is trust that you know what is right in this particular situation. Your greatest resource, your greatest wealth is at your disposal. And to be quite honest, you look at it every morning in the mirror. The problem is you cower away from it. You think it too ugly or too stupid or somehow not good enough to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. When in actuality, your life thrives by you being in touch with who you are and living in alignment with that. It's just sometimes the lesson plan that you're facing, which is reminding you of that, is bringing you some obstruction. I mean, like think of when you were in school and you have a difficult test to take, right? So I know what you're thinking. Yes, but I mentally figured my way through that. This is a different type of test. It's not an intellectual test that you're facing. This is a test that you're facing that's going, are you going to stop trusting yourself? Are you going to be somebody that you're not? Are you going to sacrifice your ethics? Are you going to go in the direction that doesn't feel right to you? You need to stop doing that because that's not going to lead you to the success that you desire. As a matter of fact, it's going to take you in the opposite direction. Once you come to your senses with this situation, you'll get your groove back. After that, it's only a matter of time. So don't forget who you are. I'd like to help you to remember who you are through my astrological services. And right now, you also get a membership to my Vedic astrology courses community where you can learn about these nakshatras that we talk about all the time. And you'll get that membership as a reward for your consultation that you schedule with me. All you have to do is visit the link above in order to schedule, and you'll get a courses membership with any consultation that you schedule. That's going to do it for this look at the full moon in Dhanishtha Nakshatra, which takes place overnight from the, sorry, we're looking at the computer screen, from the 7th, I'm sorry, from the 8th to the 9th of August, 2025. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye.